Folks, welcome to Orlando, Florida, one of the world's vacation capitals is fired up. And here on the campus of UCF, this crowd is ready to go to work in support of the Knights. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the UCF Knights. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Sun Devils will kick this away to start us off. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And now the handoff. They've got him down out near the 40.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Getting set. Here's second down. Takes the handoff again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage. Not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Can he get there on the ground? They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
Here we go on 4th down. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, this is football today, whether you're watching the NFL or college football. Coaches go for it on 4th down. Here's the opening drive. 4th down on their own side of the 50. Don't even blink. They go for it. To their credit, they pick it up, and they're thinking about trying to get points here on this opening drive.
The Knights come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. To the air, it's Mendoza. Tries the right with a quick throw. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball is just about to get to his receiver, and then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Going for a big play downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Opening play of the drive. Quick throw to the left.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Pass complete on a crosser. They stop him, but it's a first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Back to pass. It's Iamaleava trying to extend the play, using his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy, just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Quarterback escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete to try to extend the play, but nobody open.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there. It doesn't work out.
So now it's third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Just runs through a man, a mismatch. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking for some space. It's Robinson. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice solid game.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. This one will be fair caught. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? And the single back takes the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this pack. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
He'll take a deep shot here. The pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
To be brought down, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what this is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. First down here for this offense. They're going to run it here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Here we go now, third and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? Can they pick up the first on the ground? The Sun Devils are looking to keep this drive going.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it second and medium. On the ground, it's Robinson. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on fourth down. They go with a direct snap. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get to fourth down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line, get the yards you need, and you extend this drive with that.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State. Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
14, UCF 0.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Fighting him off. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore. The Knights hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Finds an open target on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Breaking free at the 35. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, UCF. Lining up to try the extra point. Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's going to take off. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he could get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Play action here on first down. The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Third down play coming up. Can he make it to the marker? And the Sun Devils pick up enough for a first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Important second down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Ayamaleva. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. And the Sun Devils will bring their punt team on the field now. And now it's a high kick. He hit it straight up. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Defense is coming after him. Looks left and finds his target there. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That completion makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
It's caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Hand off to the right side. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Short now for the offense from the +25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Quick throw to the left side. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll ride the back again here. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. The Sun Devils hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And the Sun Devils will send their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the ball is away from his own end zone. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Scanning the field. It's Mendoza. They'll take a deep shot here. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. And he knocks that one right through. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Knights will kick it deep to begin the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
With the carry, it's the rundown. Tackled on the play at the 31-yard line.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looking to throw it deep. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Bringing pressure. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Trying to find room, it's Robinson. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Tackle near the 2-yard line. It's now second and goal.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, ASU.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Now they get set to kick it away.
UCF 7.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Football comes out. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff to the back. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here's the 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And the Sun Devils will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Tight end goes in motion. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. And they've got him.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. From this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
3rd and goal, will try to run it in. And the defense brings him down. The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on 4th and goal here. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
Timeout, Arizona State.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. He was successful in his first attempt. This one, a chip shot from 25 yards out. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. After adding to an already big lead, they'll kick it away here and just try to close the game out. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Scanning the field. It's Mendoza. Caught quickly. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's escaping the pocket now. Eludes the rush. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Arizona State 27, UCF 7.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for a deep completion. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he's got some open field ahead. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down. 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Direct snap to the back. Just trucks through the defender. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. The Sun Devils looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And this one is getting ugly. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Arizona State 34, UCF 7.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage.
And your UCF Knights will take over 1st and 10.
Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
Arizona State.
1st down and 10. Looking downfield. It's Mendoza. He finds his man. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The Knights come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the 1st down. The Knights come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is through.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Knights.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
And they tack on the extra point. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has to recover. Looks like the hands team did its job. Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the 2nd half. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the 4th quarter to see this guy get the football, just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw. It's Ayamaleva. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. But needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? It's an out route. The catch made. Great cut. They whiff on him. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Looking to throw yet again. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Tackle made after the completion. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
On the run here. Lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the receiver's got it. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, UCF. And now here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is good. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. It looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. He'll hand it off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down play coming up. They feed the fullback this time. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
Gain of 1. And that's good enough for a first down.
And the Sun Devils come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's play action. Going for his running back. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. The field goal is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well, and he had a good read on his team. There's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.